It is Life FM, and a very, very good afternoon to you. Thanks for joining us for New Zealand Music Month. And we've got live in the Life FM studio, the Sations. Yay! Make some noise, just me. Very exciting. Hey, thanks so much for coming in, guys. We were a little bit late, and that was my fault getting set up. It was going to be Charlie, then it was going to be Andrew Curtis, and now you've got Luke Weston, so I hope you don't mind.
Oh, no, it's great.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's really good.
We're very happy to have you.
Thank you. Your face looked happy as well, which is kind of nice.
But we miss you, Charlie.
Yes, yes, indeed. Hey, the Sations, it's not that long ago that I'd never heard of the Sations before, and I've got a bit of a confession that for the first 6 months I thought it must have been the Stations, but we had just spelt it wrong in the system, you know, and I'm like, why did we leave the T out of the Stations? But I know that this story's been told before, but for those who haven't heard it, why the Sations? What is the Sations actually all about?
Well, I'll take that one. We had some songs that we'd written, but we didn't have a band name. And then we said, well, we should just come up with a name that is something unique. And Rachel was like, just like a word, like sation. And we're like...
Which is half a word, like half of conversation or half of sensation. So a new word that we could make up.
So we searched it up, and some online dictionary was like, this is an obsolete noun. That means a planting or a growing. And we're like, well, let's unobsolete it. Let's salete it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And so we just said the Stations. I mean, it's... And we do get confused a lot of the time for the Stations. I mean, originally a lot of people were saying Coldplay as well.
Yeah.
When they came out, Coldplay. But... yeah, we're still in a similar boat, just with the struggle.
You get a lot of persecution at the beginning. People are like, really? Is that the best name? I don't know. People don't really know. They keep getting it wrong. And it's like, actually, we're just going to focus on trying to make good music. Like, there's so many band names. Smashing Pumpkins, there's so many weird band names.
Yeah.
And in the end, it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah, I think, and it becomes sort of, it just moves into folklore, and then it's the Sations. You know, like we just saw the Sations at Festival 1. They blew my mind, and then, you know, the rest of it is history. I mean, I think what is so cool about you, and I'm not just going to give you compliments all afternoon, but, you know, what is so cool about you guys is that you know, write amazing songs, and they have so much meaning behind them as well. Who is the sort of lyricist, songwriter, and how does that process happen for the three of you?
The Holy Spirit.
Safe bet.
A bit of a mix of all three of us. Like, we'll come up with ideas, and we'll talk to each other, and then finish the song together. It's really cool doing this as a family too, because we can share our personal stories and not feel like there's, you know, anything that we have to worry about. And it really helps just, you know, being able to write together. And it's been really cool over these last 2.5 years. Man, guys, 2.5 years.
Yeah. It's kind of just a collaboration. So, you know, Rachel maybe will write a chorus and be like, I've got this chorus. And then, you know, bring it to the band and we'll just kind of play with it for a few days. And then someone will come back and be like, I have a bridge. And then combine it into...
Then we'll do voice memos on Facebook. Oh, what do you think of this? And then it's, maybe not.
With the boys screaming in the background.
That's great. I mean, and then you bring in the sort of faith element to what you guys do as well. Obviously, Christian, and a lot of the lyrics that you write about, I think, have been fantastic in terms of, you know, their Christian content as well. Is that something that is deliberate? Is that something that you want to achieve as a group, or is that just something that flows from the heart for you guys?
Oh, it really flows from... It feels like this is the way to express our faith. Like, and we love music, and we grew up with Christian music, but it's just something that we love sharing the depths of our faith. I think when you've had like a new revelation sometime in your life, like it's really exciting, and then if you can put that into song, I think it just feels so much more authentic than singing about a song that was written for someone else in some hypothetical situation, you know? Yeah.
That's so true. We're going to hear some music this afternoon, which is the whole point of having you in here. As good a talkers as you are, we love hearing you play. So what are you going to play first for us? Let It Be the Body song.
It is Belong.
Very nice.
Wait. The Body song. Is that an alternative title that we could
Remember it was?
adopt?
Well, you know, that is a Life FM story. And is it okay if I tell that story?
Yeah, tell that story.
Because when this song was first sent in to us as something that we could play on the radio
We
station,
got vetoed.
it was called
Yes.
I Belong to Your Body, right? Which is how the chorus goes. And we kind of had this feeling that perhaps it would take a little bit too much explaining on the radio. So I'm kind of glad you ended up calling it Belong. It works. But I mean, such an amazing message as well. So I'm so excited to hear you play it. Over to you guys.
All right.
Excellent.
Only love, only love. I used to think it's a long and lonely road to heaven, each to his own. But now I see every soldier needs a company. We don't do this alone. I belong to your body, to the people you call. I belong to them also. When I fall, they will hold me. And even when I'm not feeling strong, I know I belong. If we're his hands, why do we try to point the finger at the speck in their eyes? Only love can bring us closer now in a world that divides. I belong to your body, to the people you call. I belong to them also. When I fall, they will hold me. And even when I'm not feeling strong, I know I belong. I belong.
Go Dom.
We're only as strong as our weakest ones, but we're only weak when we're alone. So hold my hand tight, we'll fight the good fight. Our faith was never just our own. No, we're only as strong as our weakest ones, but we're only weak when we're alone. We're alone. So hold my hand tight, we'll fight the good fight. Our faith was never just our own. I belong to your body, to the people you call. I belong to them also. When I fall, they will hold me. And even when I'm not feeling strong, I know I belong to your body, to the people you call. I belong to them also. When I fall, they will hold me. And even when I'm not feeling strong, I know I belong. I know I belong. I know I belong. I belong. I belong. I know I belong.
You're listening to Life a listener-supported radio station. It's Music Month, and we're celebrating some of the big.
Thanks, bro.
Is that sounding better? Is that sounding better? There we go.
That's just your headphone mix.
Is it?
Yeah, so I
That's your
can't. There's
headphone,
very
yeah.
little I can change here because
no,
you're all going
I
through
was
this
just realising
focus
I couldn't
right.
touch that, so I was like,
All
trying
good.
to-
All
And I
good.
can
Thanks,
hardly
bro.
hear this or this.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
good to be
it's-
here.
It's not going to be a perfect mix, but hey, we are on the stream right now still.
Exactly.
So thanks if you're watching online, and if you do have any questions for the guys, flick them into the comments, and we'd love to ask them. In fact, That's going to be Justin's job.
That is me. Hi, stream. How you going? How are we doing? How are we doing, Sations? We all right?
We are good.
Yeah, that sounded
There we go.
incredible.
Yeah, that was great.
Hey,
Yeah.
we've got a bunch of people here watching, which is awesome, so I'm just going to acknowledge them. Kia ora, Ali. John Paul says, God bless you all. Thank you, John Paul, wherever you are. Whatever you can.
We love you, probably.
We've got David, Jeremy, Tauriki's in the mix, Maria, James, Will, and Michelle. How you guys doing? If you have questions, please drop them in below. And enjoy us mincing around as we plug things in and out, turn knobs up and down.
Exactly. Half an hour late, but that means we get to go half an hour longer as well.
It also qualifies you for McDonald's BK on the way home.
Oh, yay.
By default.
McDonald's BK.
That's
It's a
better than the
hybrid.
chicken stir fry I made.
Cancel that
Sweaty.
reservation. Cancel that reservation. What happened here?
That is
Can you hear it?
wicked loud coming out of those headphones.
No,
Yeah,
hear
well,
me.
I think to give
No,
him
no,
enough
just like
volume for
wondering with this.
when he's actually playing live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome.
I put it on reverb.
So,
great.
what are you going to play next?
I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
I see you, Luke Weston.
It's an Avatar classic.
Yeah, okay, I guess I've done.
Darling, can you hear it through the...
29 seconds, and then we'll come back.
Can you hear it?
Yeah. Well, not the piano. That'll come on.
Oh, yeah.
I love how multi-instrumentalist this is, you guys, just chopping it. Can we get
Yeah.
Dom on the violin at some point, or the fiddles?
Part of the curse.
That'd be great.
We should just stick to acoustic guitar. You're right, Doc?
Just realised I'm
you
playing so
should
much
see
lower.
Fleet Foxes.
Here we go.
You sing-
Okay, here we go.
Okay, you just let me know if you want your headphones up, Rich.
At lifefm.co.nz.
Yes, that's right, and we are live for New Zealand Music Month with the Sations. I feel like it's one of those names that, as you say it, you need a round of applause, with the Sations. Very hard in a radio studio to create that sort of atmosphere, but you can guarantee that all over Aotearoa right now, there are men sitting on tractors, bringing in the cows last thing at night who are applauding.
Weird.
Keep your eye
Taking a
on the
break.
road, guys. And make sure you do. Let's talk about the $10,000 that the people that love you gave you to make your album and to record some music. I mean, that's awesome. Like, I love the fact that, you guys put this out there and people were like, yeah, definitely. Like, you guys need to make more music. That's got to feel good, right?
Yeah, it was awesome. Like last year we thought, is it the right time to be fundraising? COVID's hitting, people are losing their jobs. We prayed about it. And we thought, okay, well, if God wants this to happen, we will hit the mark. We prayed. And honestly, just to anyone that's listening, all of you, we are so grateful. Like, thank you so much. And it's made the album possible. And that will be finished next month, hopefully. And, we'll have that to you soon. So, we're so grateful. And it's just been amazing just to see people have rallied around this project. And
Yeah, that's great. I mean, I know it's kind of hard to talk about your own music. Like when someone says, like, is it good? Like, is it worth waiting for? I mean, what do you guys think? Are you proud of how it's sounding and how it's coming together?
Yeah, we're very proud of it. We didn't even start recording some of these tracks with the idea of an album in mind. We just wanted to get our music out. And then slowly we thought, well, why don't we let's keep working with this same producer because he's amazing. And we could actually build towards an album with a coherent sound. And that's what we've done. So, yeah, like I think last time we listened through some of the tracks, we were like, yeah, this feels like it's us. Like we don't feel like we're not really trying to be anyone else anymore.
Yeah, we're really proud of it because we know that it's not just us that have brought the quality to the project. Like Nick Manders is a great producer. He's produced Brooke Fraser, Golden Horse, heaps of other artists, and
He's
we
doing
just
Popstars finale right now.
Yeah, it's nice seeing him on stage playing the guitar behind people's
awesome.
performances and
he's
stuff.
really a legend, really
Yeah.
a legend.
Yeah. It is New Zealand Music Month, and we are Kiwis. We are New Zealanders. You guys are part of the scene. Do you think there's a quintessential New Zealand sound? Do you guys think that when people listen to you in other parts of the world, they're like, yeah, those guys are from New Zealand? Is that a thing?
Are there any words that were like
we gotta
real
try,
Kiwi on?
We're trying not to be like super Kiwi. I think not that we don't like being Kiwi, but we just want to have a sound that's like authentic.
Yeah.
Yeah. International, I guess. Reflecting us.
We don't go back in the studio and be like, can we change that last body to more like body?
Yeah.
Like body to body.
We do have arguments about that. So it's like, Lord or Lord, or
Yeah.
our accents.
Trying to Americanize it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We're actually on Facebook. We're streaming tonight, obviously. If you're watching on the stream, thanks for being with us. And there are comments coming through. Justin's in the studio this afternoon. What's going on?
Lots on the stream. Thanks so much for your guys' questions. David Wedgwood's actually just said he only just heard that song Belong by you guys just yesterday, so it's new to him. So big thanks to you guys for that.
David, you obviously have not been listening to Life FM because we played that song a lot, which is good.
Hey, Will wants to know how long you guys have been performing together, which as a family is an interesting question.
I guess it's for as a group, 2.5 years. But Rach and Dom, my goodness, like since you're little kids, I guess.
Yeah. Off and on, hey. Does singing in the van on the way to church count as like performing, even if we're singing different songs?
Mum and Dad led the music group at church, and so with the most unlikely instruments, Mum played the mandolin, and Dad played the double bass, and so she led on this mandolin, like ding chicka ching chicka ching, and so we had to sing. We sang in church, and we did choir,
But then we've done gigs.
we've done gigs. We used to call ourselves the siblings.
That's right.
How did you
Really
come up
cute
with
name,
that name?
actually.
We could still do it, but that would be a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want a band that your wife's in to be called the Siblings.
You've got to
I think
do your
there's
research.
a rule about that.
Yeah, I think so.
There's a Filipino band called the Siblings as well. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go.
And in the Philippines, going to be a huge market for the Sations. So
Yeah, they've already set the stage for us.
you've got to be careful. You really do. Okay, let's hear song number 2. What have you got for us now?
I see you.
All right, when you're ready, go for it.
Ooh, hold on. Let's go back here.
Your heart is holding. I see you and you won't let me hold you. I see you and you wish it was over. It's not over. Believe me, I don't plan on leaving. And you hurt and really don't change anything. 'Cause my love is still the same as it always been. No, I will never leave. 'Cause I love you even when you won't let me. You know that I've seen you cry. You know that I've seen you hurt. You know that I've seen you mad. Yeah, I know that, and you know that. But you know that I'm never faced, even when you push away. 'Cause I'm with you, even on your darkest days. I see you. Rain falls, but the sun's still shining. And they're late, but you keep on smiling. You're half full, at least you're not quite empty yet. And that's better than most days when you think of the past. You would come home just to sit in the dark. Did you think that I would love you any less because of your scars? No, you know that I've seen you cry. You know that I've seen you hurt. You know that I've seen you mad. Yeah, I know that, and you know that. But you know that I'm never faced, even when you push away. 'Cause I'm with you, even on your darkest days. I see you. I see you waiting for sleep to carry us on when you don't have to be someone fine, someone whole, someone above it all. There's no need to pretend with me, 'cause you know that I've seen you cry, you know that I've seen you hurt, you know that I've seen you mad. Yeah, I know that, and you know that, but you know that I'm never faced, even when you push away, 'cause I'm with you, even on your darkest days. I see you.
Life FM new music.
Okay, thanks guys. Sorry, I was just like super loud.
No, sorry, it's okay.
Very slippery on that old dial there. You probably can't hear it on the live stream.
No. What is she dancing to?
Well done, guys.
So nice.
Well done, you.
So nice.
Without reverb, I know.
So this is another rotation. Is this the last configuration?
Last configuration.
Right.
Yes.
Would you like to swap with
This is
Luke,
like-
perhaps?
This is how the sound guys at Festival 1 feel.
Yeah, I bet.
What are you doing?
I bet.
What are you doing?
How was Festival 1 comparatively, technologically? You guys have a fairly simple enough setup, or is it still...
Unfortunately, our keyboard
Died on
either
stage.
was like
no.
all sustain or no sustain. And we
Oh,
couldn't
great.
fix it, and we were on stage.
No. Oh, that
It's
makes
just one
me
of
feel
those
better
things.
about the Life FM studio.
Yeah, man.
Who's got a bung cable?
That was
live
right
with
during the song. It's like,
Yeah, during I see you. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, well, you just got to make lemonade, eh?
yeah.
That's
But you know,
right.
you learn so much every time you perform.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
That's
Really, eh?
Hey, Josh Walker's actually on the stream here. He said, when did you guys have your first gig? When was your first, as a collective, the Sations, obviously performing in church, but...
It was Festival 1.
Was it really?
Yes. It was just kind of crazy because we had a video out and we realized that the Festival 1 applications had closed, but we just said, we'll just send it through and just see, maybe they'll let us in, who knows. And they get back to us and be like, yes, okay, we'll have you. And it was just amazing to be able to have, that opportunity. Yeah.
As far as Christian
Nice.
music in New Zealand goes, it's a pretty good platform with which to jump off, I guess.
It was pretty good. Like, literally, we were on that floating stage.
Yeah, the floating stage is so cool.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, and it's a
the
cool stage
pontoon.
to start on.
Sorry, just gonna make sure we're all tuned.
45 seconds, guys, until we go live. So, two more songs or one?
Two.
More. That's good. That's what I was hoping for. So this will be the last song for this hour, and then we'll carry on.
This one is like quite a worshipful song, so
Yeah, nice.
Oh, awesome. We've got
kind
a
of
question.
change the atmosphere, bring the Holy
feel
Spirit
free.
in.
Awesome. We've got a question here kind of in that arena, so...
Nice.
Ask away.
Arena
When you get
away.
around to it.
12 seconds, and we'll go back.
Got 5 seconds to answer.
Yo.
That's Emily Rice and Careless on Life FM. It's coming up to 6 o'clock. As quick as look at you, and the Sations are with us in the Life FM studio. We were going to start at 5. We actually started at 5:30, so we're going to carry on past 6 o'clock. If you're listening to Life FM around the country, that's what's going on. But we're very excited to have you guys here celebrating New Zealand music, and you're actually the last band that we're featuring in New Zealand Music Month. Not last in position in our hearts. Just let me clarify, but the last one. We were just talking on the stream, if you're watching, about your live performances. 2 and a bit years that you've been playing together as a group, but it's kind of been the worst 2.5 years to be a band that you can almost pick in a way, because a year of that was lockdown and COVID-19, and that must have been really strange.
Sometimes it's nice to have an excuse not to go out to a gig, but to write songs instead.
Exactly.
and produce them.
Yeah.
It's been a great time. Of I shouldn't say it that way. People have appreciated that. I think the stuff we write is reaching people in some hard places sometimes, and so it's been a pretty easy time to find people in hard places, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But I should, yeah.
No, it's true. And by the way, thank you to everyone who's listening on the stream and on the
thank you,
radio.
guys.
It's so cool hearing the comments come in and hearing real live fans asking questions.
You guys are the masters of the little videos, though. I mean, the very good videos, and also just the off the cuff, like getting together what looks like just the kind of jam in your house or whatever. And I think that's awesome for the fans. And I think a lot of groups got pretty good at doing that over lockdown. Do you guys you enjoy doing that sort of stuff?
It's just kind of random, actually. Like we'll be in the midst of a practice and we'll just film, or Rachel has the 3 most adorable boys. I'm like, I love them so much. I'm being auntie, and they'll come in during practice and they'll do something really cute. And you might have seen it today on our story. If you haven't, go look. And it's just pretty impromptu, really.
Yeah, that's fantastic. We've got some questions coming through on the stream. If you're watching on Facebook, thanks for joining us. Justin's here.
Yeah, and we've got a great question here from David Elliott, who's asked, what is the hope and goal of your music?
I think for us it's to deepen our faith and to deepen other people's faith. Like I just believe that, like, as a church we grow. Like, we don't just stay static in one point in history. Like, we're always growing. I feel like the Holy Spirit's bringing us all to further and deeper understanding, and I feel like if we can play a part in that, it would be really cool. Like, just to bring insight or bring depth of catechesis, which is
Yeah, awesome. Has that journey over the last 2 years shaped the way you guys, or changed the way you write music or approach it in any way?
I think so. There are some people who try and avoid autobiographical content in their songs, and like Rach was saying before, we usually embrace that to a certain degree. We don't write about the specifics of our life. I was driving down Palmer Avenue, but like, I think we're in the process of still figuring out our faith in regards to life. You know what I mean? Like, aren't we all? But who was it? Grant Norsworthy, who's from Paul Common Trio. We've formed a good relationship with him, and he told us something really helpful, which was that they would just the way they think about music was just it's your relationship with Christ, and it's like, this is an expression of that, that we believe in Jesus. I hope I'm not misquoting you here, Grant, if you're hearing this. But he said, if you want to join us on that journey, then by all means, like, come along for the journey and see what you find, But I guess that's probably the way I think about it, is, like, in terms of achieving something, like, we have goals as a band, I guess you could say, whether it's making our own album is a big one. And then the rest, is the stuff that we really enjoy, like going to Festival One, hearing people's testimonies about what a song has done for them, But
really, if we can spark the flame of faith in one person's heart, that's enough.
Yeah.
That really is enough.
That's awesome. We're going to play a song into the news at the top of the hour, which we haven't done on one of these live sessions before, but stay with us. We're talking to the Sations. We've got one more song coming from the band up after this.
3 minutes.
Well, this is a cool song. It's Torrent Wells, right? Yes.
Yeah.
So the news is at 6,
Torrent Wells
right?
and a guy called Toby Mac. Have you heard of him?
Might have heard of
Who
him.
is he?
So we'll probably get through half the song because it's
I think-
5:57.
Oh, no. We'll play the
News.
news.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
you
play
play the
the
news
song
first.
and
Okay.
then the news, and then we'll come back
Oh.
if it's cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. So we'll play it and then
Yeah.
news.
Okay.
No. We'll play the news, and then
Oh,
we'll
okay,
come
okay.
back
Oh,
and we'll
cool.
do another song and
Okay, good.
have another chat.
Yeah,
That's
this
awesome.
and then do the last song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, great.
It's just because we started a little bit late, but that's all good.
Yeah, cool.
Good with you guys.
Oh, of course.
Very cool.
Like I said,
is
I get takeaways on the way
2
home.
minutes and 20.
Yeah, you've got time if you need to do anything.
Can I get some water?
Yeah.
Is that
Sure.
all right if I
Yeah.
just grab?
Yeah.
It's
The kitchen is just out and kind of past the, you know where it is?
I'll find it.
Or in the green room,
I'll
which
be
you'll be
here.
familiar with. There's some
Just
bottled
in
water,
case.
even a
Okay.
Coke
Just in
the
case.
fridge.
I'll find it.
If any
Go for
question
it.
comes through, I can answer it.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I'll be
you're
here.
still here.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll help with water.
Hey, Jean-Paul actually has asked, how can he get your album?
Hi, bro. Nice to have you here. You can just text me.
I'll flick you a link.
Once it's done, of course.
Okay, look, now that they're gone,
Yes.
no,
No.
who is your favourite?
Well, I mean, Tom is my husband, so, I kind of have to favour him.
Yeah, it's fair enough. Although I do feel like my wife prefers my sister over me
Oh, really?
at times, yeah.
Oh, no.
I don't think the stream is the place for kind of marital discourse.
Or maybe if you do have a marital question, you're more than welcome to jump in and ask. Happy to answer it. Actually, do your guys' family events turn into spontaneous music practices? Do you guys have to?
That's a definite thing.
Do you have to separate them? Like consciously say this is Christmas, no singing. We're not talking about that song.
Oh, Christmas is kind of known for the singing. Why no singing at Christmas?
There's horrific singers in my family.
Hey, this is Christmas, no singing. Well, no singing.
But no, so do you have to do that? Draw a line if you guys are whānau and
Yeah, well, it's quite an interesting one because every time we go to Nelson, Dom's dad, he's just, honestly, so cool. I've got a really cool father-in-law. And probably the best one. Sorry, I know I'm very biased. Anyone listening? I'm sure you guys have great father-in-laws, but mine is great. And he'll get us all together and be like, come on, let's go and jam.
Yeah.
And so we have a lot of jamming sessions, and sometimes it does kind of meld into our family time, but we love it though.
yeah, cool.
Very much like gypsy jazz, kind of,
Super
oh, your dad's
organic.
awesome.
Gypsy jazz.
Django Reinhardt.
Yeah, you got
Get
it.
up on
Exactly.
one thumb.
Yeah.
One thumb, two fingers? How many
Something like
digits
that.
did he have?
Was he because he was missing extremities, right?
He was missing enough to be
Fingers.
impressive with what he was putting out.
Yeah. Amazing.
No excuses for anyone else.
Dom.
Yeah, Phil Keith
That felt like a
Phil Keaggy.
missing a middle finger, I think.
Yeah. An amazing guitarist.
Incredible. It's my idol growing up.
Remember a guy called Tony Melendez?
Yeah.
Yes.
He only played with his feet.
Had no fingers.
Amazing, eh?
Played with his feet.
Yeah.
Everything.
Isn't Tony Valandez
And
the
I'm not very
chief of
good
the
at
NRL?
with my playing guitar with my feet. I don't know about you, but
I actually tried a couple times. I saw it and I was like, let's give it a go.
I would love to see
No.
you bust that out Festival 1. Like a foot song.
So hard, just like the dexterity to try and hold a pick between
Just
two
go
toes.
slide guitar with your feet.
It's like people who paint with their feet, it's just amazing.
My
Yeah.
kids do that.
They must be quite.
Two boys.
Do they hold paintbrushes as they paint, or they just paint?
They're 7 and
barefoot?
11. No, they're just wildly messy. Yeah. They're supposed to be using their hands, but they fail miserably.
You never know; those paintings could sell.
Oh, that's why I'm holding on to them.
Yes.
By the way, if anyone out there received our merch packages and you got one of the gifts, especially if it was a joke gift, we'd love to hear from you.
yes.
We don't know everyone who's received them, and just tag us on Instagram or Facebook. And take a picture of what you got. It would be so funny. Someone ended up with a big can of baked beans. It was a
3 kgs.
3
Oh,
kg.
see, that's not a joke. That's not a joke. That's a serious
One of
prize.
the women at my work ended up with the corned beef.
Yeah.
The corned beef.
Yeah, she works,
Palm
she
or-
works at St. Paul's and she's like, I won your corned beef.
2 kgs of it.
Nice.
It's
Yeah.
gonna go to good meals.
That shipping must have been out the gate.
Oh,
That's a
no.
lot. That's a lot of dollars worth of corned beef.
It's like,
We were like, well, we'll just put the baked beans in. Well, they shipped it. Maybe they picked an Auckland person. They could just drop it down the road.
it would be easier.
Okay, so
Can I just give you like a side eye if I
Not
need
too long.
more volume?
You give me, yeah, man. Kick me in the shins. I'm here. I'm on the dial. Laura's appreciated the marriage advice. Thank you, Laura. We see you. You do have marriage advice.
this could be my wife. My wife's name for it. Okay,
No, I
10
said you were
seconds.
great.
Here we
No,
go.
no, no.
Alrighty. Are we just going to go straight into it?
Yes, it is Life FM, and we are live with the Sations in the house this evening. Thank you very much for coming in,
I
guys.
look like some other lawyers at this point.
Yes. A bit of a smattering of applause, which is always good. Yeah, carried it over the news, which is a bit unusual, but hey, forgive us. But still one more song to come from the band, which is pretty exciting. I've got a question about your merch, the merchandise. A lot of bands would just go T-shirts and hats and badges. You guys went baked beans. Tell me more.
Okay, the merch wasn't the baked beans. The merch was tote bags with a cool stamp of the Sations on it.
Yeah, which we made ourselves.
And then we included presents. So the lucky people got Lindt chocolate balls. And then some people got joke presents. And one was a 3 kg tin of baked beans.
And the licorice chocolate
Licorice,
too.
I think,
Yeah,
was-
I think they were licorice.
Yeah.
Oh, licorice, that's right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We ate the other ones.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. How many people were in for the merch packs? Did you get heaps of good response from it?
Yeah, because we've had some friends of him be like, "Oh, look, I tried to call, and I've tried 5 times now, or 8 times, and I can't even get through." And I'm like, "Really?"
That's awesome.
That's so cool. So for us, it's it's been really cool to see your responses and everything. So we really
people love free
appreciate it.
stuff too. I mean,
And we have written you a letter. So if you have one, the merch, you have a little letter from us that's been handwritten.
You've got to love the Life FM audience, that's for sure. One of the cool things has been, just the kind of buy-in from the people who listen to your music on Life FM, and I love the fact that our U chart is exactly that. It's voted for by you, the listener, and you've had, I think, so many singles that have made it into like our top 5 over the 2 years, which has been pretty cool to see. So,
pretty cool.
how does that make you feel?
That's very cool. I didn't know that. I didn't.
yeah, it's very cool. We appreciate that. Yeah, we keep an eye on it.
And thanks for voting, guys. Like, honestly, you guys are the best. Without you guys voting, we wouldn't be
Yeah.
up there.
We do
Well,
want to
we love
thank.
that.
We do want to thank ourselves too, because we have voted for ourselves every now and then.
Yeah, just 100 times.
But it means more people hear the music, right? Because it gets played more frequently if it's on the U chart. So
Yeah.
it's great. We're very grateful.
What's happening on the stream, Justin?
This is a horrible throw. I am going to butcher your name, and I apologise profusely. But Cornier Podgetier has said, just wanted to say I am loving your music. So looking forward to
thank
hearing
you.
this
Thank
last one.
you.
Definitely.
I'd love to meet all of you guys one day.
Yeah,
Very
we
cool.
would.
Drop us a line.
Well, someone also actually asked earlier, when's the next event? Perhaps we could
yeah.
turn that into something.
I reckon there'll be an album launch.
There will be.
Yeah, that'll be somewhere possibly in Onehunga. So it'll be kind of like a launch and a worship night.
Will it?
So
Now,
Maybe
I've got-
Kingsland, maybe?
I've got a little bit of sort of exclusive news about the Sations and Life FM that I can share, and because
my
and no one's heard
word.
this, but
Here it comes.
Life FM is launching in the nation's capital, in Wellington, right? So if you gave many years ago to the Key to the Capital appeal, you'll be pleased to know that Life FM has actually launched in Wellington. We're now broadcasting in that part of New Zealand. It's possible that you're actually listening to us in Wellington right now. And the Sations, Rachel has just found out about this right now, are actually coming to the Life FM Wellington launch party, which is coming up in July on
Oh,
the
man.
30th. So we're super excited.
We are
super
super
excited.
Yeah,
excited.
we are really excited. It's going to be awesome.
So you guys all come down to Wellington.
That's right. All right.
That's
if you're
the
in
next
South
event.
Island.
Actually, that's
Yeah.
the next event, right? So
yeah,
We've always
before
wanted
the
to do
launch.
that thing where, you get flown to somewhere, you're in a hotel room, throw a TV out the window, all the classic things. I'm kidding.
Oh, I'm worried now.
Yeah, that would be bad. We're going to hear another song. What have you got for us?
Well, is it one or two more songs we can do? Might do.
You can definitely do 2 more
Okay,
songs.
Great.
All right.
Yeah, we've
Cool.
got 2 then.
this one is called "Let Christ Be All I Need."
Didn't know that.
Is that? Yeah. And we wrote the song really asking, like, what drives us? Like, what's our driving force? Is it really Christ? Is it really like thinking of what he's going to say at the end of our lives, or is it someone's opinion of us on Facebook, or the identity we've held for all of our lifetime up until now? So I guess it's just a prayer from our hearts, asking that Christ be all we need.
be all I need. Let the love of God be my driving force when I wake and when I sleep. Let Christ be all I need. I wanna live a life worth living. I wanna strive for greater things. God, you know my heart is willing, but I still find my flesh is weak. I'm distracted by so many things. When there's one thing, only one thing I should seek. Let Christ be all I need. Oh, let Christ be all I need. Let the love of God be my driving force when I wake and when I sleep. Let Christ be all I need. Christ before me, Christ behind me, Christ within me, Christ beside me, Christ above me, Christ below me, Christ who leads me, Christ who shows me. And when I wake, let it be Christ, and when I sleep, let it be Christ. The only song upon my lips, the only thought inside my mind. And when I speak, let it be Christ. Though I am weak, let it be Christ. The only song upon my lips, the only thought inside my mind. Let the love of God be my driving force when I wake and when I sleep. Let Christ be all I need.
Wow.
Goodness.
So good, so good.
If you're watching on the stream,
That was sounding great, man.
yeah, soak that in. In the room, there's a palpable. You guys,
Is that a Christian song? That's a good one. That's a good one.
That was a good example, though, of us just being like,
Yeah, we just love worshiping together. Like that's
Can we
probably
get
one
that?
of
Can
our
we get that song?
favorite things, like just to worship together. Yeah, of course, it's coming on the album.
Oh, nice.
perfect.
It actually
We
has
want that. We want that to play on the river.
the Marinucci organ.
Oh, nice.
And there's this one bit when it's like, when we were in the studio, and all of a sudden it's just got this like drums, and it's like, get your cannons, I remember you mentioned that. It just sounded like some hobbits, scene from a movie.
Celtic, is it?
Well done, guys.
Yeah, nice.
I feel like this organ was on some weird setting, like.
Oh, the vibrato was kind of cool.
Yeah, it actually worked. Sounded really cool in my headphones. So, yeah.
How was the sustain? Did the sustain die or?
It was fine. Thank goodness. I've got my own pedal this time.
Well, we can get an organ donor at some stage.
Come on.
Um,
Yes. Dad jokes. Proceed.
Dad jokes.
You're a big fan of an organ, Luke. What was that one downtown that you got to play recently you were bragging about in the city?
I don't play an organ, I don't think.
Have you not? Last year? Who am I thinking?
Oh, I played the big organ at the church in Waitangi.
Oh, up north.
Yeah.
If I think I'm running out of time, I'll just tap with my foot.
Yeah, I'm gonna play back.
Yeah.
This one.
Cool.
So another song?
One
Yeah.
more, one last.
Awesome.
This is what will be our new single.
Yes.
Last
Yeah,
single.
sure.
Last single.
We said
so we're
Belong
gonna-
would be the last
Yeah,
single.
but no.
No. Oh no. I See You. We said I See You would be the last one.
But this
What do you
one's
mean the
recorded
last
version.
one?
Before we release the full album.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Last one.
that is the last one. We are not. We're never doing a single again. Hey, we like to play it as a single. Nope. Sorry.
Because then it's like once you get the album, everyone's heard all the songs.
Oh
So
no,
we've-
except 3.
We've got 3 people who haven't heard,
Yeah.
There'll be 3 new
which
ones.
is not so bad, right?
I mean, not every song is like radio singles, you know.
No, they're more like worship and other.
But every
worshipful
song
ones.
with you guys is kind of a radio single. You guys know how to write them.
Oh, gee.
Do you
There
guys
are
test
a
out
few
on?
radio singles
But
out there right now.
Are you going to do a physical
Children.
album?
Children.
Yeah.
Yes.
well,
Yes. we
You
will.
know, like hold on to it.
I like
Sleeve.
There's a market for it, do you reckon?
Yeah.
Totally.
I like finding it in my car 5 years later. And then
Am I able
you
to?
can
Am I able to
see
try out
it.
this? Okay, I'm just not sure if it's the right.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, you can definitely try
Sorry,
that out.
Do you guys play your music, run it past
Go
the
for it.
family first? Is that the sort of...
you
You
have
know
to
it
vote.
works.
You have to
The
vote.
children. If
The
the
kids.
children, if the kids are singing it back, we know that, you know.
I can't hear it. If
We
I
know that
it's
it's,
fine.
you know, oh, it's,
I'll just
it'll
muck
pass.
around.
Yeah, if Rachel's boys, if they can remember it and we know it's
I
catchy.
can't hear it.
You can't hear it because your headphones are set to program, which is what goes out on the wireless.
That's fine.
Um,
I guess we'll just take a
yeah.
gamble.
Should be the same one that you used for Prayer for Right Now at Festival 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was on strings, but I should be on synth, so I'm on top synth. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about what next in the album and stuff, and then we'll finish with like goodbyes, and then you can like your last thing will be the song rather than coming out of the song, which is always awkward and like, okay, see ya. No, you say goodbye.
Yeah.
You know, love you.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
All right.
Speaking of whānau, Peter Green says, hello, Laura.
Oh,
Mum,
hi,
Dad,
Dad.
and Simon listening from Singapore.
Hey!
So says, hello, Dom and Rachel. Beautiful music. Thank you.
Oh, I miss you guys.
Shout out.
My parents.
Is that Singapore, Canterbury, or Malaysia?
Peter.
All right.
Oh, man.
9 seconds.
Yeah, it's a while away. Here we go. Oh, talking first, right?
It certainly is Life FM. We are live with the Sations for New Zealand Music Month. In fact, it's a little bit sad because it's our last live band for this year's New Zealand Music Month. And it's been so cool to have so many fantastic bands live in the studio and to do the stream as well. If you're watching on Facebook, thanks for joining us. And you can get your final questions in right now. Any comments coming in?
We've had many comments that we're addressing in the stream. We've just been talking about family who are tuning in from overseas. How cool is that?
Hi.
We really appreciate you guys being here.
Is it the Sations family or is it your family,
It's my
Justin?
whānau, yeah, tuning in from up north.
Nice.
Oh, we're going to be up north soon.
Nice.
Yeah, we are. Next week.
Up north is about as far as you can go these days, isn't it? Because, you know, like we were talking about COVID before, usually a band as successful as you guys would be into kind of your third, you know, international tour. You probably would have played at a Hillsong conference.
only COVID that's
these are the
stopping us.
usual things, right? So, I mean, you're kind of looking forward to taking Sations on the plane and getting it over to other parts of the world at some stage?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the door opens, then, you know, whatever God wants, we will go. We will, we'll follow what his lead is.
Yeah. There've been a few little things.
Yeah.
That have reared their head, and we can't really pursue them at the moment. But but they'll come back. They'll come back.
Yeah,
When borders
absolutely.
open up. But the thing is, even if we can't travel, we have such a great online platform these days. So once we get TikTok, the reach will increase.
We are coming to TikTok. By the way,
I didn't even know what it was. Like, I feel like I've just been living under a rock.
Are you going to do like proper TikTok videos, like dance sort of videos? Or are you going to just put
We don't dance. We're going to do duets with other people, and they'll start a song, and then we'll finish it with our violin, our guitar.
Yeah.
Can you do that on TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the
Sign me
basis
up.
of TikTok.
We've spoken about the album, and it's come up obviously a few times. It was crowd-funded, which is just so cool. And you've played some songs from it tonight, which is exciting and so good. It's so great to hear them in advance. But what's the plan? When's it going to be released? And how can we get hold of it?
I believe the last conversation we had, we're hoping to have it out in August.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Looking for nods of approval.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
August is good with me. You, Justin?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
works.
go for
Organise
it.
a birthday.
August the
just made a phone
13th
call.
would be
Hold on.
great.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah, so we will release one more single before the album, though, and it's the song that we'll play next. I'm not trying to get there just now. I'm just saying that'll be the last single for the album, and then release the full thing, which will have several more songs that no one's heard before.
Awesome. Can't wait.
Yeah.
You're going to play one of those for us right now, as you just said. Thanks, guys, for coming in and being a part of this. And in all seriousness, thank you so much for all of the fantastic music that you've given to the audience and to us over the 2.5 years that you've been playing music together, because it's just been so awesome, and you guys are fantastic.
Oh, thank you so
much.
kind.
It's an honour
Yeah.
to be here.
It really is. Oh, you're right.
Dom's microphone just fell down.
At least it wasn't past mid-song.
Well, once we've sorted that, we're going to hear one more song from the Sations.
That's gracious. Okay.
This is just a little taste of the single.
There we go.
Over to you guys.
Some say I'm a prophet or just another man. But who do you say that I am? Some will only focus on what they don't understand. But who do you say that I am? 'Cause I see you when you fall, and I answer when you call. You've seen the miracle, you've seen it all. But who am I to you? Only you can know. Some will say this road is too long and too narrow. But where do you want to go? Tell me what's the point in traveling if it never leads you home? Yeah, where do you wanna go? 'Cause I called you, and you know I'll walk with you, just let me lead you home. You know I love you, you know it all. But I can prove to you how far my love can go. Let me lead you home. How far my love can go. 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 Cause I've shown you from the start. All I want is All I want is your heart. You've seen the evidence, how far I'll go. 'Cause who you are to me is more than you can know.
lifefm.co.nz